向我们看一看，是不是你的答案？恭喜你回答正确，要给你送上由维克多所提供的大礼包。那么接下来精彩的比赛，我们也希望你一起用一个加油的大声呐喊来表达你内心的自豪。来，3、2、1。 好，朋友们，接下来我们一起期待下一场精彩的盛事。我们所有人准备好了吗？来，一起期待吧！
Two contrasting matches here at the China Open in Changzhou. It is semi-final day, and we're into the third match now. Mixed doubles, Chen and Toiwei of Malaysia up against the French 8 seeds, Gicquel and Delrue. So the route to the finals then, you already saw Xiu Jie and Che Yujung come through pretty comfortably overall. The fifth seeds beating Tan Kanming and Lai Peijing. Who will they play in the final? Looking for consecutive titles. Xiu still, of course, does have a men's doubles semi-final to play right at the end of today's proceedings. Could well be in 2 finals tomorrow, as he was in Denmark a couple of weeks ago. It's the Malaysians out first. Chen and Toiwei. Earlier than their opponents, Chen Toiwei, who are making their debut at the China Open this year against this French pair of Gicquel and Delrue, who got to the first round. Didn't get through the first round. That was in 2019, the only other previous appearance here. Got a bit of a mixed bag this year, the French pair. A few quarterfinals, one final, that was at the European Games, only in the Indonesia Masters, they made a semi-final. One meeting which the Malaysians won, was only very recently at the World Championships. They won that one in 3.
It is red. That in, okay, serve or receive. You're serving, okay, who's receiving, okay, thank you.
现场的各位朋友们，伴随着比赛即将开始，我们也为场上的双方一起来加油。首先，我们为来自马来西亚的陈鹏杰和杜一卫来加油。我喊出他们2位的名字，我们一起为他们加油。陈鹏杰、杜一卫。
So let's find out a bit more about these players then. Chen is from Ipoh. About 180 centimeters tall.
现在我们一起把掌声和欢呼声送给他们。
There's Toiwei, 22 from Malacca. And their best ever ranking. These two have won a SEA Games gold medal in 2021. A couple of titles to their name as well. Oleo Masters and the Taipei Open this year. Dropped games against Kim Won-ho and Zhongnan, 6th seed, but they won that great win. And then Ye Hongwei and Li Jiaxin, who beat Wang Dongping and Wang Yangtze as well. So with decent results. Gicquel is 24, tallest player here, 186. His highest ranking has been 5th. That was at the start of 2023. Mentioned European Games, they were silver medalists. European Championships last year, also silver. Partner Delrue is 24. They've won a couple of titles together, the Orléans Masters 2019 and the Swiss Open in 2021. Passage through to the semis. Look at that win over Watanabe and Higashino, second seeds. How'd you read this one then, Steen?
Looks like a tight affair. Looks like two pairs who is very delighted to be in the semi-final here and have played well. And, getting here. Chen and To, obviously, the 1-0 head-to-head. Noah Widianto on the coaching chair, the vastly experienced Indonesian, former 2-time world champion with Liliana Nasir. And the French coach, Kim Nielsen. Danish born. Also part of the team behind Carolina Marin.
On my right, Chen Tanji and To Wei, Malaysia. And on my left, Tom Gicquel, Delphine Delrue, France. Delphine Delrue to serve to Chen Tangji, level. Play.
Kevin Bunn from the US, our umpire. Shan Zihui from China, the service judge. Only the 4th semi-final for Chung and To in the World Tour. All of them have come this year, the Orléans Masters, Singapore Open, and the Taipei Open. The French pair have reached 16 semi-finals. They've won 8 and lost 8. There from Chen.
Nations only reformed their partnership in December 2022. Prior to that, they'd only played together as juniors and reached the semi-final back in 2016. Lost to a certain He Jiting and Du Yue from China on that occasion. And that's been very successful, in my opinion, that reunion.
First big moment for them, isn't it, to reach their first Super 1000 semi-final. Especially when we've only got together 10 months ago.
And it's always comforting to get some good results in the early stages of your partnership.
Oh, was a real breakthrough getting to the stage. But he said they're not satisfied yet.
But the thing is, have you ever heard anyone say, we're really satisfied to going to the semifinals, and we're sort of thinking of stopping here because that should be enough for us? That it just doesn't happen. That's everybody says that they are.
Says the right things.
Yeah. The thing is that it
3-5.
It's different for most players. And here, I think both pairs believe that this is actually a fine chance of making the final.
Delrue was honest though in her interview when she was saying she was very, very nervous.
Yeah, that's one of the things I've noticed about this Malaysian pair, which I kind of like a lot. That they seem to be able to play with tension, with nerves. They don't get paralyzed by it. Well, you could of course say that it's just a matter of the size of the event. But so far I think they've been impressive in that department.
She did say she was trying to stay as calm as possible. She was just happy she managed to keep everything under control in that quarterfinal. And it was a very valuable experience for her. And probably stands her in good stead now.
Service over. 5-6.
We saw another Malaysian pair earlier today, also looking to get to that first Super 1000 final. They fell short. Beijing. I have to say that Chen and To probably have a greater chance
Yeah.
than their compatriots. And of course it does help Steam that the meeting was just a couple of weeks ago, right? Winning at the World Champs.
And they know they can do it. But on the other hand, I think Gicquel and Delrue, they come in here with a greater belief, feeling that they're on the right track. They've been struggling a little bit results-wise, which I think is quite natural. They've had 2 great years coming into the senior stages.
Service over. 7-all.
It's great work by Gicquel and Delrue. The moment the cross comes from Gicquel, Delrue is already moved to the side. Look at this. He knows exactly what to cover.
Nine, 7.
Well, until the recent dip in form, Tan Kai Meng and Lai Pei-jing, there was this really interesting competition for those Olympic spots, wasn't there, in the Malaysian mixed doubles pairings.
Yeah. I have a feeling that this pair here is taking that spot. I don't think they'll be able to put two in top 8.
11-7 interval.
So at the interval, Gicquel and Delrue lead by 4 here in game 1.
Lakinya kita tak bisa kontrol lagi, pasti kena naik lagi. Kenapa dirubah lagi? Baru ketinggalan 1 angka terus berubah. Ya, ini sini geser sedikit kirinya aja. Sampai juga begitu. Dia siap di sini untuk perempuan. Kamu geser sedikit aja. Di sini nggak enak. Ya, ingat kalau enak tekan dulu perempuannya. Ya, tapi kan udah kebuka begini. Jangan paksa jab. Perempuannya ini rapat sekali. Kalau jab, ini sini operasi macam kamu tadi loh, diincer sama Gicquel over kamu tuh. Ya, harus berani. Angka arah itu ya.
Getting her on the back court must, all things equal, be preferable from a French perspective.
Service over. 8-12.
Doesn't make it over from Delrue. How have you felt the pairs have coped so far on their respective ends?
Well, I think Gicquel and Delrue, they've really utilised the court well. From Chen and To's perspective, they haven't been successful in getting on the attack, and that's really what you want to do if you play the near side here. You don't want to play defensive or fast-paced flat game. Good block there. That's the way to do it.
That's the way you do it, right, okay.
Service over. 9.
So you've got to find a way in the service situation, in the battle for the initiative, to find the gaps on the French court.
Oh, not going out.
Yeah, Gicquel had the luxury of playing the back court. It's going to be more difficult in the second game. Super important to stay calm there. Chen Tangji, maybe once in a while, play a drop shot to get full control of the rally, so to speak, get a high lift. The coach of Chen and To has asked them is to challenge at the net.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's brilliant tactics to put To away on the back court.
It's a good run since the interval.
Service over. 10-16.
She's got excellent technical skills, To away. tallest of athletes. Good play by Chen.
Well, up to then, the French have won 9 of the last 12. Is Chen and To looking to try and break that momentum.
Really good control on that flat lift there. She got to somehow, sometime play the back court. Almost down here on the near side.
Takes the net along the way.
17-11.
Help with the point.
Oh, that was lucky. These shots, well, if he tries them in the second game, Gicquel, that's not going to go well because they're going to go long against all of them. So he's got to block more, search for a bigger chance, or play across.
So with the lead 4 now, Chen and To, let's see if they can take it to the French pair. A bit more proactive. Close that gap. So getting harder and harder.
18-13.
I wonder how she could see that, because the way I saw it, it was hidden behind the body of Delrue.
Not enough on that, easy to put away from Gicquel.
What's the deal if you can't see where the shuttle is struck? Here. Little tension, perhaps here towards the end of the first game. French have played the first game well tactically, using the advantage of the far side, far end. Close it out.
Five game points now for Gicquel and Delrue.
20, game point 15.
Look at this now when he serves Gicquel. Delrue is standing just in front of him.
Yeah.
Great play.
You're quite focused on that bit, aren't you, Steve? That service situation and how the
It's super important. And
yeah.
I'm not sure what is the service judge going to do if he or she cannot see for the other player. When the old service rule was in place, you could move up from your chair, but you can't move up from your chair here because then you can't look through the device.
The lines, yeah. So they wrap up that first game, Gicquel and Delrue, pretty comfortably overall. They win it 21-16.
Banyak blok separuhnya itu. Ya, tapi lebih tenang kan sih. Fokus di bolanya, nanti saya bilang kalau dia udah buka jangan dikasih jab. Tempat kencang sekali sini ya. Ya, passing lagi aja nggak apa-apa. Ya, sama net. Opening kalau bisa net dulu nggak apa-apa. Kadang-kadang lewatin sedikit perempuannya aja, jangan dikasih tomnya. Kamu digetek langsung sama tomnya tuh. Ya, lewatin sedikit aja, kamu nggak usah terlalu mundur. Ya. Ya, pilihannya sama dua. Kalau bisa logok, kalau nggak buka sekalian nggak apa-apa. Ya, ini berani kencang, tetap pindahin aja. Tom masuk terus dikasih. Kalau servisnya juga variasi. Ya, nggak berani geser sedikit, power tambah sedikit nggak apa-apa. Ya, kalau enak, kamu masih kena lagi terus bukan gitu. Ya, walaupun kamu tembak dia cuma tunggu sini, kamu tembak sedikit sini mati, dia tunggu terus. Ya, kalau tak enak drop dulu, enak perempuan dulu aja. Ya, perempuan tak bisa kontrol, salah ya. Ya, kalau kamu kena Gicquel lagi, kamu dikontrol lagi, dia bisa balik serang, bisa counter attack dia. Ya, fokus lagi, powernya di sini. Ya, lebih individual lagi. Ya, ini ada pilihan bisa buka nih, nggak apa-apa. Ya, tapi ingat kalau buka tak bagus bahaya, nggak tekan. Ya, depan masih berani itu. Dari beberapa kali poin dari depan juga tuh. Ya. Oh.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So, a couple things from my very basic bahasa. Talking about the drift and the dangers of it, though they're in a better position here now, the Malaysians, and also kept mentioning Delrue. Now, the context of which I can't tell you, that was beyond my bahasa capabilities, but
Yeah.
I think you can probably extrapolate from there, Steen.
Yeah. They've got to get on the attack. Chen and Toe. But that's also going to be the aim of these two here. So I foresee a battle in the service situation at the net and the midcourt area. Bad shot from Delrue.
3 love.
That's exactly what playing the far side gives you. Better chance of flicking. It's going to be interesting to see when the French are serving to Delrue. Whether they're going to continue flicking her.
1-3.
Well, what you've been saying throughout today, and actually over the last few days, Steen, is the player or pair on this end, this near end now, where Gicquel and Delrue are, you want them to be more proactive, right? To take the game by...
They've got to attack.
Just be
There's
right on top of it.
There's nothing else to do. You've got to attack when you play this side here, otherwise you're going to lose. Because it's too hard to play the backcourt with confidence. Good move by Gicquel there, who came forward. As part of the themes that rattled Toe away. Interesting serve here.
Service over. 4-3.
I would have liked to see Gicquel flick again. I know it's more difficult, but it's the best chance you have to put a female player on the backcourt and
Service over. 4-all.
shows the tension level, in my opinion. These two service errors from Chen and Gicquel.
Service over. 5,
A little bit back on
4.
this side here when Delphine serve, because he will push you more.
Chen probably super focused on the return of the low serve, and that's exactly the thing. I mean, these two pairs, they know a lot about the conditions, they know a lot about what to expect from the opponent. And that's why you've got to do the unexpected.
Service over. 5, all.
Gicquel has missed the last low serve, so there's a bit higher probability that he might flick. But probably trying the low again. Good interception.
Service over.
So
6, 5. Okay, thank you.
Just beyond the reach of Delphine Delrue. By 2 here. Biggest lead they've had so far, Malaysians. They were behind at most of that last game.
Service over. 6, 7.
Every time we play the rallies, we win them. Out of the first ball.
I think I heard the coach there saying every time you win, if you play the rallies, you win them.
that's a beautiful serve from Delrue.
7, all.
And they go in front.
8, 7.
It's like he didn't commit to that one, Chen Tang-ji. Almost moving backwards whilst hitting it.
That's the one. Okay.
9, 7.
Is that 4 straight points? Were they 5
Yes,
down?
it is 4 now.
Good service from Delrue.
That run has ended.
Service over. 8, 9.
Chen, well played. We still finish it before we stop the rally. Come on.
Service over. 10,
Up by 2 here.
8.
Still struggling.
He'll be fairly happy with what he's seen so far from his charges in this second game.
I think so, yeah. by Toiwei.
9-10.
Used to play women's doubles with a certain Pearly Tan. Underwent surgery and one time Chen played World Tour and then the rest is history, as you say.
So, at this interval,
11-9 interval.
after taking that first game, Gicquel and Delrue are leading here in the second.
So that one, but I don't think they will because she's running in defense. Now it's about to have the courage to do the things. Okay, like you did when you're playing in the backhand and you stand for the straight one. Okay. Are you in the back, still patient? Be careful you don't attack too soft because then she can step in. Yeah. So attack, okay, and then when the player has to go in, sometimes maybe you can play with a little angle too. Okay.
20 seconds.
You have the chance to attack out of the side to her. Okay, come on.
Ronstein, analyse that for us.
Yeah, the important thing was you got to have the courage to do the right things.
11-9.
To go for the reads, and then when Delrue is at the back court, she's taking up the ball with Toiwei. And we cannot be too soft because then it's easier to play some creative shots for Toiwei. There's one more thing, but I think I've forgotten it. I can only take in two things in the intervals when I'm playing. Oh, that's brilliant play.
Good fight.
Is a lot of that also what you've been saying about, it's about being brave, isn't it, on this end? Is that right?
Yeah, it is.
Take that risk, is it?
And work hard. Because it's not nice standing on the other side if you don't have the right length on the lift and you have your opponents firing at you. They are arriving pretty fast. She's completely out of the game.
Oh, yeah.
13-9.
That was a huge change there. Was it 8-2 in the last 10 rallies? 8-2 for the French?
Yes, it is. I'll tell you exactly.
Sacrificing yourself there.
Yep, you're
Chen.
right. 8-2 in favour of Gicquel and Delrue.
And there might be some wondering what it is on the biceps, or the left biceps of Chen and Toiwei here. I think it's pulse measurement devices. Really high serve. Look how quick he came from side to side there. Chen Tongji, that's one of his strengths.
13.
Brilliant play. Pretty much leaping from the middle, landed at the sideline. She did the right thing.
Service over.
So
14-10.
Lots being said by Kim Nielsen right now on the French half. Leading by 4 here.
Getting the game going on their conditions, Gicquel and Delrue.
They're making the most of it for you.
Yeah.
Well, it's real danger here for Chen and To. It's pretty much now or never territory. Now, is there a little ray of light here? Can the Malaysians now put on a run themselves? Conditions, in theory, favouring them. Studiously taking notes there. Oh, what a shot.
Challenges called in.
If it stays in. Yeah. It looked like it was in,
I thought it was in. Yeah.
But it's difficult to see from up here.
First one in a while. It is certainly in. It's a great shot.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
Delphi and Delrue.
Service over. 16-11.
就是不要抽回去啊。
知道會就俾大梯層啊。
Ready for the soft return.
Contrasting approaches from the respective coaches. Got that power within him, Chen.
Well,
this is one of the situations where I think Kim Nielsen will say that he didn't really believe in it. Tom Gicquel, that lift there, he should have been closer to the net. So he didn't have to lift. But that's the conditions.
Wow.
17-12.
It's very, very vocal. Kim Nielsen, his opposite number, extremely quiet at the moment. In a great position here, Gicquel and Delrue.
They have not been able to get on the attack or get the initiative, Chen and To. Gicquel and Delrue, they've played too well tactical-wise. I guess when you played a match and you've lost to your opponent, you're the ones that can learn the most from watching the video. Long. This is probably the last chance.
Steve, in a situation like this, just to give an insight for our viewers, is it obvious that both these pairs would have looked at that video of the world champs prior to this?
Yes.
It's a given, right?
Yes.
And you study that meticulously, you're taking notes from that?
Yes.
Is that the players do that, or the coach does it and then sort of extrapolates points? Is it all everyone?
There might be a video operator who does it and shows it to the coaches, and the coaches and players either see it together or they see selected clips. Depends, it's player to player. Some like to see it themselves, the whole video, and some like to see the selections by the coaches.
So it's a preferential thing on that one?
I think it is, yeah.
Okay. So your point being that...
Yeah, but it's not just the video. There will also be stats to those videos. What are they doing on the low services? What are they doing on the flickers and so on? That's going wide.
Well, they have now a very comfortable 7 match points here, Gicquel and Delrue. You've been impressed with the way they've approached this second game?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised at how comfortable they're probably going to win unless they survive 7 match point. But that's so maybe the situation got to Chen and To after all.
They've done it. a big win here. Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue have won through here into their 9th final. We'll be absolutely delighted with that.
Match won by Tom Gicquel, Delphine Delrue.
Their first Super 1000.
21-13.
Look at that, big smiles. And they've played superbly.
Perspectives for Olympics badminton. French team has a lot of good players, but probably they're only medal contenders.
Yep, and the home Olympics, of course, as well. Fantastic win here. A disappointing day so far for Malaysia. Mixed doubles, both their pairings are out of the semi-finals. Both were looking for their first Super 1000 final. So Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue, the 8 seeds from France, defeat Malaysia's Chen and Toi Wei, 21-16, 21-13. It's been completed in 38 minutes. Welcome back to the China Open 2023. 3 matches done in the first session today. It's the semi-finals. Now we return to women's doubles. Rina Miura and Ayako Sakuramoto of Japan take on Korea's second seeds Spek Hana and Lee So-hee. Path to the finals here. We've already secured one set of finalists, Chen and Jia Fan beating Matsuyama and Shida.